residents save $220,350 with the Prez Listing Advantage compared to a 6% commission.
Over 46 home sellers saved an average of $4,790.
But just because we discount our commission doesn't mean you're getting discounted services. We utilize the best marketing tools and the most modern sales processes.
Learn more about the Prez Listing Advantage and let us sell your home by calling 628-1-BUY for Pella Real Estate Services.
Check out the 3-day sale going on this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Hy-Vee stores in Pella and Knoxville. We'll start with 10% off in the service meat case with all meat, seafood, and deli items. There's some restrictions that apply. See store for details. Also going on this Friday through Sunday, pretzel crisps. Everything Buffalo and original, 3 packages for just $5. Multi-meal cereal, 11 ounces, just $1 each while supplies last. Stop into the Knoxville or Pella Hy-Vees this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the 3-day sale.
Pella Cinemas invites you every Thursday through Sunday for the newest releases and best movies in the country. We are now closed Monday through Wednesday. Showing right now is the blockbuster Wonder Woman 1984, rated PG-13. Filling the screen with eye-popping action and effects, this is a vibrant and colorful film brimming with optimism. Also showing is News of the World, starring Tom Hanks in a journey across Texas after the Civil War. And Croods 2, A New Age, rated PG. For a list of showtimes, visit Pella-Cinemas.com and come enjoy a movie at Pella Cinemas.
Even a mild winter can take a toll on your roof. Between the freeze and the thaw, you may need new shingles. Certainly, if you're going to get new shingles, you're going to get CertainTeed shingles from Dutch Mill Supply in Pella. CertainTeed Roofing offers a wide array of residential roofing shingle options.
Dutch Mill Supply, located in Pella, is your only locally owned, one-stop, full-service lumberyard and building material supplier. My name is Joshua Payne. My staff and I are here daily for professional service from the guy next door. Our product line is diverse and we'll get you what you need quickly and at a competitive price.
They say nothing in life is free. Well, we're here to tell you they're wrong. Because when you switch to US Cellular, you can get the latest 5G phones for free with no hidden requirements. Yes, you heard that right. The Samsung Galaxy S20 FE or the Google Pixel 5 for free with no hidden requirements. US Cellular. Terms and conditions apply. See store uscellular.com for details.
At US Cellular, we believe in a new approach, one that puts you first. Visit Strawber Cellular, an authorized agent of US Cellular, located at 826 Main Street in Pella. US Cellular, upgrade to fair.
Load up for Grandma's house. Justin, Jake, Jackie. Yes, take your toy trucks. Dolls are fine. Load them up. Where are you going to ride a bike? Whatever, throw it in. We're not taking the dog. He's gassy. Okay, but don't complain when we have to ride with the windows down. What is that, Todd? That's literally the kitchen sink. I don't care.
The 2021 Tahoe. Best-in-class cargo space. See the new body style at gychevynorwalk.com. Greg Young Chevrolet. We go the extra mile for you.
Outgrowing things is part of life. As a kid, you outgrew your clothes faster than mom would have liked, and as a teen, you outgrew your bike and had to have your own car. So what happens when your farm or business outgrows your small local bank? You find one with the resources and lending power to support your financial needs. And you don't have to go far. Bank Iowa is your community bank and can do big things to help keep you growing. Stop by today and talk growth with one of our local lending specialists. Bank Iowa, member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans are subject to approval.
Are you looking for something delicious or something different? The Wood Iron Grill in Oskaloosa is just what you're looking for. Handcrafted creations and daily chef features are always available. No matter the weather, come on over after work for an appetizer or with family and friends for a fantastic meal and charming atmosphere. Don't forget about takeout or curbside pickup. We'll make sure you have everything you need to bring the flavor of Wood Iron Grill back to your home. The Wood Iron Grill, making memories one plate at a time.
At Lely, we continue to provide the latest innovations for the dairy industry. Our robotic milking systems put more milk in the tank with less effort. Our robotic feeding systems provide optimal feed efficiency for a healthy and productive herd. And we have a line of innovative barn products that create an animal-friendly environment focused on the cow's well-being and comfort. Lely, a worldwide pioneer in dairy farm automation, with our North American headquarters right here in Pella, is proud to be a part of the community.
That's the sound of a new can of Benjamin Moore paint. That's the sound of a perfect front porch restoration with a few coats of the right stuff. That's the sound of your clients being so pleased with their contractor they send you a bottle of wine. That was the wine. Any job you have, covered. That's what you get with Benjamin Moore.
stop in and see us at Lampert Lumber. Your project is our business.
Load up for Grandma's house. Justin, Jake, Jackie. Yes, take your toy trucks. Dolls are fine. Load them up. Where are you going to ride a bike? Whatever, throw it in. We're not taking the dog. He's gassy. Okay, but don't complain when we have to ride with the windows down. What is that, Todd? That's literally the kitchen sink. I don't care.
The 2021 Tahoe. Best-in-class cargo space. See the new body style at gychevynorwalk.com. Greg Young Chevrolet. We go the extra mile for you.
Hi, we are Caleb and Carissa. And our dad is Boomer. You know the guy that owns Vanderbilt truck accessories. If you're in need of truck or SUV accessories, come see our dad. He offers what you need to be riding in style. He'll make your truck cool and he'll make you smile. Call 628-9350 or stop on the east side of Pella on Oskaloosa Street. Tell Dad the kids sent you.
Snow is on the ground, and here at Flying Dutch Sports, we have all your winter gear for your outdoor activities.
But warm weather is coming, so let Flying Dutch Sports service all your ATVs, UTVs, street bikes, and dirt bikes now.
And don't forget to stop in for all your oils, fluids, fuel, and much more to have your toys ready for peak performance.
So if you're part of the heart-pumping crowd, stop in at Flying Dutch Sports for all your extreme sports needs.
Check out the 3-day sale going on this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Pella Hy-Vee. There's 10% off in the service meat case all 3 days on meat, seafood, or deli items. Schulzberg sliced cheese, a 3-pound package, just $9.99, limit 2. Jimmy Dean hickory smoked bacon, $1.88 for a 12-ounce package, limit of 10 of those. And Reese's hash browns, 20-ounce packages, 10 for $10. You save nearly $12 when you buy 10. Stop in this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the 3-day sale at the Pella Hy-Vee.
You gave your kids a new puppy or kitten for Christmas. Let's make sure we take care of him. This is Dr. Tim Yoder with Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella, and we have a new puppy and kitten program that provides the attention they need. It involves physical exams, vaccinations, diets, and most importantly, information for you so that you can provide the best care for your new family member. Schedule your new puppy or kitten visit by calling Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella.
They're the veterinarians.
Yes, we are. We're the veterinarians.
They take care of pets because they love them.
This is Jeff Namiga with Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation in Pella. All I do is mortgages, all day, every day, and wear flannel shirts. But it's the mortgages that you're interested in. We don't do checking accounts, IRAs, or business loans. We do mortgages.
Number 5, David Lampert. Also in the guard, 5'3" freshman, number 10, Varsity. And a forward, 5'7" junior, number 24, Jocelyn White. And a forward, 6' senior, number 32, Grant Morris. And at center, a 6' senior, number 34, Eva Johnson. The Warriors are coached by Jill Martin, assisted by Todd Pearson, Andy Weaver, Elizabeth Curry, and Rachel Freeland. And now, the starting lineup for your Pella Christian Eagles. And a guard, 5'4" senior, number 3, Anna Bonnet. And a guard, 5'6" senior, number 10, Avery Ball. And a guard, 5'8" junior, number 11, Emma Winsenberg. And a guard, 5'6", sophomore, number 13, Jocelyn Terpstra. And at center, a 6'2" senior, number 43, Allison Van Gorp. The Eagles are coached.
Noted, very good Pella Christian knocking off a Pella team beat Norwalk earlier this season. So our opening tip is presented by Dutch Mill Supply. Warriors are in their black jerseys. They have the white numbers and purple stripes along the side. A very sleek look they've got, as Pella Christian, haven't seen them yet this year, why we make note of that. And then Pella Christian, of course, in their home whites, the standard fare with the maroon and gold trim. Ball will be in the air here momentarily, as we have, again, another jam-packed grouping here of conference action, as Pella is taking on Indianola on 94.3 KNIA. They're just about to get set there. Also on the KRLS 2 stream online. Pleasantville, Des Moines Christian on the KNIA 3 stream, and Knoxville and Davis County clashing over on 95.3 KNIA. All have Strawver Cellular instant radio updates from those. In the center circle, it's the 6-foot-tall Bren Moritz, and it's 6'2" Allison Van Gorp. Ball is in the air. Your opening tip is controlled by Ava Johnson of the Warriors, as Norwalk works left to right. Just getting started here, right side for Lammers. Over to Bice. Bice, one of the better three-point shooters in the conference coming in. Pass, it's tipped away and nearly stolen, but over and back, as trying to recover was Anna Larson, and it's our first turnover. Good pressure there, as we've seen consistently win throughout this season, especially since winter break from the guard play.
Yeah, that was just a bad pass through way too much traffic, and Anna Bonnet was able to tip it away. Didn't get control of it, but got the turnover off of the touch on the over and back.
Emma Witzenberg hands it off to Avery Baugh. Aggressive defense coming out here for the Warriors. Man-to-man. As Bonnet has it at the volleyball line, dribbling right side. Up the hole she goes, and a floater is in. Anna Bonnet gets the scoring started here tonight, and it's 2-0 Eagles.
Well, there was a case where Allison didn't touch the ball, but they were conscious of her, and nobody came to pick up Anna, and she was able to float that ball in.
Now Bice working, kicks it out left side. Larson, here's Lammers. Right elbow, step hard to the hole, and off the mark for Bren Moritz, and Van Gorp collects her first rebound, averaging 17.9 points and 12 rebounds a game, is the Eagles' senior leader. And PC nearly throws one out of bounds as Baugh tiptoes it, and then a reach-in called as Lammers will knock into her arm. First foul called. Do want to invite our audience, especially Norwalk, if you're listening along. We do have the video stream with our radio broadcast as well over on Pella Christian High School's official YouTube channel. So make sure to join us there if you'd like. On top of the circle, Eagles possession. Bullet pass down to Baugh. She'll kick it out left side, Bonnet. Back over now to Emma, top of the three-point line. Tried to find Allison underneath, but instead Van Gorp will have to chase it all the way to the right corner. Here's Terpstra. Jocelyn Terpstra goes left side of the lane, puts it up strong, and she'll get it in for two. So the unlikely suspects starting the scoring here for the Eagles, up 4-0.
Well, an exact same situation. Jocelyn drives the basket, gets around her girl. Nobody picks her up because they're conscious of the double team on Van Gorp.
And now working in the paint. A lot of size for this Warriors team, and a miss short as Witzenberg comes in after Johnson tried to post up. Now Emma, dribble, drive, left-hand scoop, layup is in. It's a 6-0 run for the Eagles in the first 2 minutes as they lead the Warriors. 5:51 remaining here in the first.
Well, that was such a nice left-handed layup, too. All done correctly.
Lammers near the volleyball line, bounce pass right elbow to Moritz. Moritz turnaround jumper, it's off the mark as well. First offensive rebound of the night for the Warriors, and it's a shot that was partially blocked, and then Terpstra will chase down the rebound. So a good job again by the Eagles defense of protecting the boards here with 5:25 remaining, up 6-0.
Well, this is going to be a game where Allison doesn't just have an automatic rebound situation because there's two 6-footers playing defense against her.
Now this is a turnover, PC, as they throw the ball away. Now Bice using her quickness as she drives the lane, and she's at the line for two foul shots.
Well, they're trying to force that ball into Allison and not getting very good angles. Norwalk's doing a great job of cutting off those angles and having the right player in that passing lane.
5:11 remaining. And again, in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella. These two teams played to a close one. It was Norwalk that came away with a 52-50 win on December 4th, first time through the conference. Bice has a very pure shot, and she knocks in both. First points of the night for the Warriors. It's 6-2 Eagles, 5:09 remaining here in the first quarter. And a whistle and a reach and foul called on Jocelyn.
Well, they're putting a little full court man-to-man pressure on him, and Emma's trying to dribble through it. He got to break it with the pass.
And they'll get it to Bonnet on the inbound. Anna will just get over the half-court line, use her speed. Bounce pass, elbow, dribble, center of the lane for Allison Van Gorp, and a strong move for two. 4 different Eagles have scored, and they lead 8-2 here in the first.
Yeah. Quite often you don't want Allison dribbling down the lane, but she did a nice job of going right to the basket there.
I think she's gotten a little more confidence with that, and I think it's shown. She did it a couple times against Pella as well, where she was able to dribble a little more confidently. Good kick out to Bice in the corner, who can't knock down a long three, and the rebound bounces around until it's eventually collected by Witzenberg, her second off the glass. 4:27 remaining, Eagles 8-2. Witzenberg this time had it knocked out of bounds as she was trying to drive again. This time the size and the Warriors defense was able to get down on their half of the floor.
Yeah, knew she wasn't going to pass it to Allison and got in her way.
Avery to start the possession in the corner. Bonnet. Bounce pass Terpstra on the wing. Now looking for Van Gorp. Allison kicks it out and has her pass tipped. She's able to chase it down and she'll at least get a shot off, and she's fouled. So everyone just kind of stood still. The pass was tipped in a way that it had backspin on it, and Allison somehow was the closest player to it, and she's at the line for two.
Yeah, she went and got it, and then what a nice quick move back to the basket and to draw the contact on the shot.
And count the first. And again, we've noted a couple of times Van Gorp is still right around 50% coming in, but her shots just have better effort and arc to them than they did a year ago.
Yeah, the form is good. It just need a little better hand-eye coordination to get a few more to go through.
The second will miss, and a high rebound is collected by Bren Moritz. 3 points for Van Gorp early, 9-2. They had a 6-point lead. This is their largest now in the game so far. In the corner, Jaden Lammers, and nearly stolen away as Van Gorp took a shot, I think in the face on her way there.
Yeah, so did Emma. I think it was by one of their own players. They might have hit
each other. So now we'll get an official's timeout. Carly Anderson coming in. Yeah, Van Gorp got knocked in the lip, and she's got some blood. And I wonder if Witzenberg is the one who made contact with her. So we do have a quick timeout and a Pella Hy-Vee timeout, a 30-second timeout. With 4:01 remaining, it is 9-2. Our creative idea drawn up by Brand Appeal. Right now, the Eagles' offense, it's not something we've seen a lot from them win, but they've been very intentional about the dribble drive. In fact, all their points have come off of a player coming from the perimeter or free throw line into the lane.
Yeah, it looks to me like that they have figured out that the defense is just a little bit slow by Norwalk. They're not cutting off that initial drive, and Norwalk's got to do a better job of stopping that initial drive so that they don't get that deep into the lane before they get the shot off.
Emma Sukup will come in for Norwalk. Your creative idea drawn up by Brand Appeal. When your team needs creative ideas, call the team at Brand Appeal, your agency for all your print, web, interactive, and video needs. Inside, Moritz draws a triple team defensively, then Bice cuts hard to the hole using her speed for two.
Well, Allison's out getting tended to as they're putting something on her lip, I think.
To try and stop the bleeding there.
Yeah.
Witzenberg got to stay in the game.
Anyway, I started to say that Norwalk took advantage of that and drove right into the lane, and nobody picked her up.
Because they had to use a timeout, you want to be a little more cautious with that here for PC. There's a tip and a steal, and here's Lammers. Second Eagles turnover. Good job by the Eagles defense of making this an issue, and now there's a loose ball. Bice will check it near the half-court line. All sorts of out of sortness here, and Moritz will finish the play for two from the free throw line.
Yeah, that was a case where nobody could get control of it, and Norwalk finally gets a nice-looking shot there from the free throw line.
It's rare the Eagles run anything 5 guards, but that's what they have out here with Witzenberg running the point. And then a body foul called on Anna Larson. Jocelyn Terpstra, one of the starters in, Anna Bonnet still on the floor, and then it's Emery Agri and Carly Anderson.
Yeah, this could be the issue for Norwalk at this point if they get some players in foul trouble.
4 fouls here in the first quarter, 3 minutes remaining here in the first. Eagles a 9-6 lead. It was 9-2, but back-to-back buckets for the Warriors, minus Allison Van Gorp on the floor. Flashing down low, Anderson. Anderson, high-low action out to Bonnet. In the corner, Witzenberg. Witzenberg trying to find Anderson. Body hitting the floor, and then a steal and a third Eagles turnover. And all of a sudden, PC a little more careless with the ball. Warriors defense tightening. And then Bice is reached into by Bonnet to prevent the easy layup yet again.
Yeah, I think with Allison out in that situation, Emma needed to take that shot in the corner and didn't do it.
2:33 remaining here in the first, and the Warriors can pull within one or take a lead. Or I guess tie, I should say. They could take a lead if there's something crazy that happens. Bice is at the line for 2 more foul shots. And again, the only thing that's been really strong for Norwalk so far has been her ability and her speed to get into the center of the paint quickly.
Well, and she's done it now with Allison out of the game. And so she's recognized that and knows that nobody's going to be able to stop her if she gets down there.
First will rim out. Bice coming in a 56% foul shooter, 31% from 3, second best on the team in that category. Her 22 makes third most. And the second is in. Bice leading the Warriors with 5 points. In fact, leading all scorers here. It's 9-7 Eagles with 2:27 remaining. Witzenberg dribbles over the half-court line through some pressure. In the corner, Anderson. Anderson out to Emma. Emma with a right hand trying to cross over on Bice. Now drawing a double team. And again, Warriors can be so much more aggressive defensively when without Van Gorp on the floor.
Absolutely. They don't have to worry about any double teams and put pressure on each individual player.
Bonnet stuck in the post. Now Anderson hands it off, and the Warrior fans liking what they're seeing here defensively. And then Terpstra gets hit in the face with a pass. Wasn't looking for it initially, and it's a fourth Eagles turnover of the quarter. And then a pass that is bulleted out of bounds back from the Warriors.
Yeah, with, that was a great idea. Got the ball right into Jocelyn. She couldn't handle it. Norwalk tries the same thing on a fast break scenario and throws it too high and out of bounds.
Back in now is Ava Johnson, and now a pretty big size discrepancy here. As again, the Eagles without their all-conference post and likely all-stater this year. 1:45 remaining, 9-7. Eagles still lead despite the change of events here second half of the quarter, and there's a charge called, and taking it was Johnson, center of the lane. She was in perfect position. Witzenberg a little too aggressive there.
Yeah, you got to understand where you're out at the floor and what's happening, and looks
that's
like
her second.
Yeah, here's Allison coming back on the floor now, so I don't know how long she'll sit on the bench.
With a minute 38 here. Flipping it right side, Lammers. Johnson, this time a throwaway. Waiting for it and in good position on the overpass was Jocelyn Terpstra. And now PC with 9-7 with a minute 22 remaining. Right side, Jocelyn. Pass is tipped. Anderson will run it down, back out to Jocelyn. Right side, Witzenberg. Witzenberg contested for 3 is short. And the rebound will go out of bounds and go over to Norwalk. Allison Van Gorp back in for Witzenberg, who's playing with 2 fouls. No, it'll be Agri. Emma will have to be careful here. She's in some foul trouble.
Yeah. I'm not sure if Coach recognizes that or not. Yeah, I think he probably does. He's going to put Avery in for her here at this point, I'll bet. No?
He'll get Bonnet out. So ball back in.
He must have confidence that Emma is not going to pick up that third foul.
With a minute 6 remaining, Warriors being a little more aggressive, but obviously now Van Gorp, who was knocked in the face last possession, or a few possessions ago, back in. And there's some of the work done by Avery Baugh. And then recovering is Witzenberg, so it's a steal PC. 4th Warriors turnover, and here's Allison in her presence. She'll miss the first, kick it back out on the offensive rebound. They'll reset here offensively. Here's Anderson, floating it up center of the lane, no. Hits hard off the backboard, and Larson collects it for the Warriors.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Carly was doing there. That was not a very good shot.
Bice gets a runner to go, and they're tied up for the first time since 0-0. Jocelyn has 7 of the 9 for the Warriors. Now Coach Ingbers, see what he does here with 20 seconds remaining. I imagine they'd like to drill some clock here. Maybe get another lead if they can before the end of the first quarter. Jump pass to Anderson. Skip pass now to Terpstra. Terpstra starts her dribble. Out to Anderson. 3 seconds remaining. Anderson will pull up from 3 and knock it in at the buzzer. Thank you very much, says Carly Anderson. 5 different Eagles will score in the quarter. Defense is dominating early. Pella Christian 12, Norwalk 9. Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth.
At Hopkins Roofing, it's roofing done for good. First off, that means when you get a Hopkins roof, it's done for good. You don't have to worry about it. And when you get a Hopkins roof, you're also doing good by helping those that are less fortunate. We've established a roofing company in Baja, Mexico that provides roofs for orphanages in the area and for others in need. That company employs local people, which provides jobs for a struggling economy. When it's time to get a new roof, let's do some good together. Choose Hopkins Roofing. Roofing done for good.
The wipers in the car go swish, 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 swish. The wipers in the car go swish, swish, swish. That's Central Tire and Auto.
Winter brings slushy, sleety, icy weather that's even more annoying if your wipers can't keep your windshield clean. For tires, front end work, their no appointment oil change, full mechanical work on your vehicle, and the important little things like new wipers, stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella.
At Central Tire and Auto.
Andrew Schneider and Win Veenstra back here at Eagle Lane, getting you set for quarter number 2 of Little Hawkeye Conference action. Pella Christian leading 12-9 with the basketball. And we do have some Hy-Vee Fuel Saver to give away in just a moment. We'll get that to you here next stoppage. Underneath, it's Allison Van Gorp, and she's up to 5 points. In case you missed it, presented by the Veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. Van Gorp missed a good portion of this game when it allowed Norwalk to come back.
Well, they didn't score at all while she was gone, and they went 6 minutes basically without scoring until they made that basket at the end of the quarter.
Now there's a good double team by the Eagles. Pass back out to Bice, who's been on fire so far. This time her shot appeared to be partially blocked, and it will stay Warriors ball as Van Gorp, I think, got her hands on it.
Yeah, Allison got that one blocked, and then Emma couldn't quite come down with it on the rebound, so Norwalk's going to retain the ball under the basket.
Sherilyn Nickel has won 50 cents on her Hy-Vee Fuel Saver card with that Carly Anderson three-pointer. Pella Christian fans, if you want a chance to win free Fuel Saver, stop by the Pella Hy-Vee and register for your chance to win 50 cents on your Hy-Vee Fuel Saver card in the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Radio 3-point challenge. A runner for Johnson doesn't go. A fight for the rebound eventually controlled by Witzenberg. And here come the Eagles up 14-9. Witzenberg off a screen from Bonnet, flips it over to Anna, left side. She'll dribble to the right elbow, pop up another runner, this time no good. Good positioning there for Johnson of the Warriors, clearing it over to Bice.
Well, Allison's out again, still doing a little medical treatment there, and Anna just didn't have good position to get that rebound.
And now Anna Evelyn, who's come in, one of the JV regulars in the corner. Bice for three, knocks it in. Jocelyn Bice up to double figures, and a Pella Hy-Vee timeout for Jill Martin. 14-12 as Bice has been really the only consistent Warriors threat here tonight. Otherwise, they've been largely shut out. It's kind of similar to the Pella game here, where it was Madison Nag who took things over for Pella, but the rest of the Lady Dutch were held in check by the Eagles.
Yeah, and that's so far what's happening here, and it's really strange. I'm not sure why Coach Martin called that timeout with Allison off the floor being treated for that injury on her lip that they didn't stay keeping the pressure on. That's going to give Allison a chance to get checked back into the game.
And she'll come in next stoppage. 6:48 remaining here in the second.
She can't come in yet because it was too late after the timeout.
Yep.
Can't go in yet, Allison. Just sit.
The official was giving a thumbs up to his partner on the baseline saying you can go, and Allison took it as a you can come in. So now full court pressure here for the Warriors. It's 14-12. Norwalk has climbed back into this game after trailing by as much as 7 in the first quarter. And now Witzenberg on the dribble drive, can't finish. Rushed it a little too much, and Moritz, though, will throw it right back over to PC. Both teams now with 5 turnovers, second steal technically for Terpstra. Well, that one was a little easier than her first.
When the opponent dribbles it off their knee, that's an easy steal.
And now Jocelyn online, but just missing a long shot. Doesn't go. Larson knocks the rebound in for the Warriors in the corner to Lammers. Lammers out to Moritz looking for Johnson. Johnson trying to take advantage of that cleaner lane. She can't get it to go. Witzenberg her 4th rebound already. 6:07 remaining here in the second. PC 14, Norwalk 12. Evelyn should have been called with the travel. Instead gets the benefit of the doubt from the official. 3-pointer misses for Baugh, and it's Moritz who will control the board this time for the Warriors. Now Norwalk trying to pace this possession a little bit faster. Bren Moritz in the center of the lane. Johnson had some contact, nothing called. She'll knock it in anyway.
Yeah, she's had 3 point-blank looks, and that time she finally got one to go off the glass and in. The other 2, she tried to make it over the front, and I think that was the difference.
Tied at 14. Warriors have yet to lead in this game, and Coach Ingber is forced to use a timeout to get Van Gorp back in there.
Yeah, he needs her back in on the floor, and again, even though the other players are capable of scoring, it just seemed like they're a little bit lost if they don't have Allison to look to.
And it's a 30-second timeout, a Pella Hy-Vee timeout at that. Do have a couple of Strawver Cellular instant radio updates after one. Indianola, number 14 in Class 5A, the conference leaders, 11, Pella 8. Des Moines Christian, who was just upset by those Lady Dutch leads, Pleasantville 14-9. Strawver Cellular instant radio updates. Andrew Schneider and Wynn Veenstra coming to you from Pella Christian High School. Eagles basketball tied at 14 with the Warriors. I'd like to thank our Warriors audience for joining us on our KNIA KRLS airwaves. Give them a slight disclaimer that Wynn and I are more accustomed to calling the Eagles, so working on our Warrior lingo and all those other things. I've called Norwalk many, many years, though. Obviously, great respect for Coach Martin and certainly Coach Larson, what he's done with that program and their incredible state championship run last year, in which it was surprising both Pella teams were actually able to knock off those incredible Warriors twice in that season. Eagles possession here. It's ball right side to Bonnet. Pass tipped. Van Gorp will recover. Center of the lane, loses the dribble, and it's a tie-up.
Just, got fortunate on that tip, was able to go get the ball, but then didn't need to dribble there into the double team. You got to pass that ball to the wing.
6 Eagles turnovers to 5 for Norwalk. 4:59 remaining. Both defenses have dominated the narrative of this one so far, although they've been aided by some of the offenses and another throwaways. Each team now up to 6 turnovers.
Yeah, the turnovers are really just
racking up a little bit.
Yeah, and so many of them are just really unforced. As they're just throwing the ball away or they're dribbling it off their knee. They're not taking care of the basketball like they should.
4:52 remaining here in the second quarter. Pella Christian Norwalk tied at 14. We expected a close game, just as it was in the first. PC's had a couple of large leads, but the Warriors keep battling back. Anderson back on the floor, hit a critical three-pointer right before the buzzer. Right side, Emery Agri also on the floor, has her pass tipped and knocked out of bounds. It will stay with PC, and some aggressive defense again.
She didn't get it past the girl that was Gardner. The Norwalk gal was right in her face, but Norwalk had Allison double team too. There was no chance they were going to get that ball into her.
Agri gets it out to Baugh. Baugh hands it off to Bonnet on the perimeter. Bounce pass. Agri has some trouble with it. Again, Eagles a little out of sorts here by this defense. Coach Martin throwing at it. Ball launches a three. Yes, Avery Baugh knocks in the second Eagles tray of the game. PC back up by 3.
Well, that was such great ball movement. They kept the ball moving, no dribble, and that got Avery wide open, and she could catch and shoot in rhythm.
Halfway through the second quarter, Warriors looking to answer. Moritz, right-handed floater, perfect, nothing but net. Bren Moritz knocks it in for 2. It's 17-16. Back and forth we go. Second week in a row on a Friday night, we've had a back-and-forth conference game as Pella and PC did something similar the other night. That's the last time these Eagles girls were in action. Meanwhile, the Warriors had a couple of games and some non-conference foes, including Carlisle on Tuesday. Right wing, Agri looking to add to the three-point barrage. No good. Lammers will collect the rebound for the Warriors, and then Moritz travels. That's Emma Sukup, who's back on the floor.
Well,
who kind of picked it up and pinned it on her own hip.
And she didn't mean to travel, but she got the ball in a spot where she couldn't get control of it. And if you got it against your hip, you're going to get called for the travel.
13 combined turnovers between these two teams in the first quarter and a half plus now. High pass to Agri. Agri out to Bonnet. Bonnet over to Avery Baugh. Baugh, a bounce pass. Bonnet cutting. Both these teams are having a lot of issues on the perimeter communicating where the ball's going. This time it's right through the fingertips of Anderson. Was right on her. She just lost it. It's the 7th Eagles turnover, and they can't finish on the other side as Anna Larson can't get it to go. Both these teams, their guard play has been leaving a lot to be desired here, outside, of course, of Bice, who has 10 points. But she's had a few issues with throwaways, too, and then Bonnet will shuffle her feet and travel.
Well, if people that have listened to broadcasts so far this year realize how I've harped on ball handling, and we just haven't had good ball handling. And I know it's no fun to practice that in practice, but you got to spend hours at that.
25-19, a Strawver Cellular instant radio update. Ranked Indianola over Pella's. Those two teams start their second half of the conference. Moritz, a spin move, center of the lane, has to kick it out, though, to Lammers. Lammers on the perimeter, flips it to Bice. Bice drawing a double team as she kicks it in, throwing it in the corner to Sukup. And now a skip pass right side for Larson. Larson trying to cut. She gets trapped down there and has to throw it out as well. And there's a tip and a steal for Allison Van Gorp, who will get it up ahead to Bonnet. Bonnet, floater in the lane, can't finish, gets her own rebound, and will keep the possession alive after the steal by Van Gorp. And then a three on the way, no good. As it airmails, and Sukup gets the rebound.
Well, I thought Anna would have easy made that layup because she's made some really spectacular layups on this season so far, but was able to stay with it, get her own rebound, and then kind of rushed her three-point shot.
But she did pull up. Instead of going to finish at the rim, she instead tried to get a runner to go, and that didn't drop. And now it's Bice on the possession here for the Warriors. Minute 45 remaining here in the second. Pella Christian 17. Norwalk 16. Warriors yet to lead in this game. Have tied it a couple times. Bice going for that lead, and she's denied by Allison Van Gorp.
Took it in there two or too far, and Allison was able to go straight up and flip it away.
Eagles rebound to Anna Bonnet, and here come the Eagles. PC up by 1. Center of the lane, inside out, Terpstra. Terpstra open for three, won't go. And it's Moritz, the rebound for Norwalk. Minute 14 remaining. Neither one of these offenses impressing here in this first half at all. Credit some to the defense, but there have also been some opportunities that have certainly been missed by both of these units. 17-16. Moritz inside the three-point lane, but right corner. Couple of passes. Bice now left side near the volleyball line. Moritz on the three-point line, hands it off back to Bice. Right side now, it's Larson. Larson, dribble drive, cut off. And now Moritz, 45 seconds remaining, and here's the Eagles defense not making anything easy here for the Warriors. Lammers, top of the circle, bounce pass. Moritz gets Van Gorp to leave her feet and ends up cutting in and gives the Warriors their first lead.
Yeah, nice job of turning into the middle of the floor. Allison couldn't recover fast enough, and she's able to get it up and in.
Eagles, 20 seconds remaining. It's Bonnet. Has her pass tipped and stolen. An ill-fated pass. 9th Eagles turnover. Here comes Bice in transition. She can't finish. And then the Eagles will eventually get the rebound. Terpstra with 7 seconds remaining. Not a sense of urgency until now. And then just putting up a prayer. It's not answered. No shot will count. And it's all defense, I suppose, if you want to say that here. It's been an interesting first half. 18-17, Norwalk ends up with the lead at the break inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth.
The holiday shopping period has come and gone, but that doesn't mean you still can't find a great deal. U.S. Cellular is still offering free phones for new customers switching to U.S. Cellular. Stop by Strawber Cellular and ask how you can get an iPhone 12, iPhone 12 mini, or Samsung Galaxy S20 Fan Edition for free. That's a new 5G device for free on a reliable network. See store for more details. Strawber Cellular, your locally owned authorized agent for U.S. Cellular in downtown Pella.
Let's face it, none of us enjoy going to the dentist. The drills, getting procedures done, getting anesthetized. Well, what if I told you that there's a dental clinic that uses a laser instead of invasive drills and scalpels? At Dimples Family Dentistry in Norwalk, they put a laser focus on precision and comfort. Their Solea laser can make getting a filling, treating a root canal, or treating gum disease much more comfortable and convenient, and in most cases, eliminating the use of anesthesia. It's time to look forward to going to the dentist again. That's Dimples Family Dentistry in Norwalk.
Bruxford's Home Center is now open at our new location at 405 Truman Road in Pella. It's a much bigger location, which means we can keep more inventory in stock for you, and we have the room to set up more displays to make it a more fun shopping experience. There's also tons more parking, a whopping 54 spaces. We're continuing to offer price and selection that rivals the box stores with service they just don't offer. Bruxford's Home Center, 405 Truman Road in Pella.
Vermeer Corporation is pleased to support local activities as well as industrial and agricultural equipment customers around the world. The Vermeer team designs, manufactures, and supports equipment that helps communities stay connected to the necessities of life, manage natural resources, and support a vibrant food supply. When you're in the area, be sure to visit the Vermeer Museum and explore the history of the company. Vermeer is committed to making a real impact through all of their business practices. Vermeer Corporation, equipped to do more.
This is the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show. For tires, front end work, their no appointment oil change and full mechanical work on your vehicle. Stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart and Pella at Central Tire and Auto. Andrew Schneider and Wynn Veenstra from not a very pretty first half for either team. 18-17 win. we'll get inside the numbers in just a moment, but 16 combined turnovers between the teams. Neither team has looked particularly sharp on offense. You credit some of that to the defense win, but a lot of it has been errant passes and shots that haven't looked good. It's over the rim, or it's all those other kinds of things. There have been some good defensive plays, so I want to credit the defenses to some extent. But this feels like more like the first conference game of the season than halfway through the season for both these teams. I expect better performances coming out of the half.
Yeah, and that's kind of obvious with the turnovers. And, that 16 sounds like a lot, but so many of them are really just unforced turnovers, balls that are thrown away or dribbled off their own foot or leg or whatever. Just those kind of turnovers can't happen. Both teams, I think, are doing what they have to defensively. They're recognizing where the points are going to come from, and they're able to anticipate and do a nice job of getting in the way of the pass. The Norwalk girls are doing a great job of using their height advantage against the guards and not letting the guards just toss the ball over the top into Allison. They've got to learn how to, maybe make a fake or get the ball around those guards to get the ball into it rather than just throw it right into the Norwalk players' hands. Norwalk's doing a great job of recognizing the fact that they've got to just have a second person ready to help on Allison, make that pass difficult to get into her, and that is where Pella Christian hasn't done a very good job, and Norwalk's done a great job defensively of making a really bad angle for them.
Well, and on the flip side, the Warriors, I think, are not performing particularly well, taking advantage of all of the Eagles' miscues. They're winning both the rebound and the turnover battle, but they've missed a lot of shots. They've missed a lot of opportunities to maybe make this more of a lopsided game. The Eagles are still in it. And the Warriors didn't lead till about 2 minutes left in that second quarter. Your second half adjustments are presented by the Young Door Service. One of the quickest ways to adjust the look of your home is a brand new garage door from the gurus of garage doors at the Young Door Service in Pella. When we come back, we'll go inside the numbers, presented by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. Norwalk 18, Pella Christian 17, inside our Central Tire and Auto Radio Halftime Show.
Timeout, Orange. What's going on, Billy? Johnson's been in your jock strap all night.
I know, Coach. I can't shake him. He's relentless.
Got a little brand appeal in him, huh?
Brand appeal?
Like how brand appeal wouldn't stop until I was 100% satisfied with the new branding for my tic-tac-toe lounge and grill. You want to talk about relentless?
Johnson's definitely got some brand appeal going on.
Can you give me a little brand appeal, Billy, and show Johnson a thing or two?
You got it, Coach.
Orange Ball!
For branding, print, web, interactive, and video, get brand appeal. Relentless for you.
The goal is always to live a life worth remembering. At McCall Monument, the goal is to make remembering beautiful and lasting. Even if you choose to be cremated, you can have that custom you tribute. McCall Monument wants to create a place for friends and family to reminisce and smile as they reflect on your life.
In all our years in business, we have never called on a grieving family, and we never will. In your family's time of need, our family is here for you. When you're ready, when it's time, call McCall Monument.
Memories become treasure. McCall Monument.
Configuring the Bluetooth, deciding who controls the music, remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the third or fourth level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
I'm Lance Klein with the Verduff Agency. For safe, sound, secure insurance protection from auto owners, call the Verduff Agency, 628-3801.
Tax time is here again, and this year H&R Block has many filing options to make it easy for you. Our tax pros are here to get your maximum refund with or without the office visit. You can drop by an office, use our drop-off service, or a tax pro can even do your taxes virtually. That's right. Send a few pics from your phone, and you never even have to leave home. You can stay in your sweatpants. Block has options for everyone. With so many ways to file, it's just another way Block has your back.
All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund.
Visit H&R Block, Pella, Oskaloosa.
And welcome back to our Central Tire and Auto Radio Halftime Show on 92.1 KRLS. Andrew Schneider and Wynn Veenstra coming to you live on the one to count on for today's local sports coverage. So let's go ahead and go inside the numbers calculated by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. For the Warriors, it's 10 points for Jocelyn Bice leading the way, the junior. 6 points for Bren Moritz, 2 for Ava Johnson to get to their 18. 5 for Allison Van Gorp, 3 for Carly Anderson, 2 for Jocelyn Terpstra, 2 for Emma Witzenberg, 3 for Avery Baugh, and 2 for Anna Bonnet to get to 17. 10 rebounds for PC, 12 for Norwalk, 9 turnovers for the Eagles, 7 for the Warriors. Inside the numbers is calculated by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. Whether it's a new home or you're looking to refi, trust Jeff Namiga and his team. They're Marion County's mortgage experts at Fairway Mortgage Corporation. My refi getting done next week, a year after I bought a house through Fairway. So there's a little testimonial for you. Jeff and his team doing great work there. 18-17 is our halftime score. Let's go ahead and run down your Marion County Bank Radio scoreboard. At the half, it's Indianola 25, 19 for Pella. Des Moines Christian is leading at the half, 24-16, and just got a Strauver Cellular instant radio update. It's Knoxville 17, Davis County 13 after 1 on 95.3 KNIA. Again, that's your Marion County Bank Radio scoreboard. When we already went through our second half adjustments presented by DeYoung Door Service, so let's very briefly touch on the nightcap. It was all Warriors the first time these two teams played between the boys. Obviously, Coach Bohr and his team have come a long way, but Coach Larson and his team have as well. Both teams came into the season in a similar scenario, right, with not a lot of varsity experience coming back on the floor. The Warriors, I think, just had a little more maybe immediate talent and some seniors to help with that transition. But obviously, both these teams have come a long way, and I think I'm not sure what to expect in this boys game, to be completely honest, just like in the first.
Yeah, again, I think the Pella Christian boys have improved. I have no idea what's happened to Norwalk because I haven't seen them play at all yet this year. But, you know, it's always difficult, especially for a young team. You know, go out, you're playing your second game of the first game of the year for the boys, I think, wasn't it? Where they
first regular season game or non-conference, because they played Albia earlier in the week.
Oh, that's right. So their second game of the year, basically, but their first road game, and it's always hard to play in a strange gym, and all new experiences for them. So hopefully, now halfway through the season, or a little over, and that they've adjusted to those things and come and put up a better effort and make it an interesting game.
Warriors are 4-3 in Little Hawkeye Conference action so far this season. Or actually, excuse me, I think they're 5-2. Their only losses have come to Pella, Dallas Center Grimes. They have yet to play Indianola. That's coming up, in fact, tomorrow. You can listen to that, Warriors fans, on 94.3 KNIA as the Warren County rivalry is renewed. Norwalk and Indianola coming up on Saturday. So check that. The Warriors are 4-2 in the conference, not 4-3. They have yet to play Indianola, who's playing Pella later on tonight as well. Pella Christian is 3-4 after dropping to the number 1 in 3A Dutch on Friday. That'll wrap up our Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show. For tires, front end work, their no appointment oil change and full mechanical work, stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart and Pella at Central Tire and Auto. Halftime score, Norwalk 18, Pella Christian 17. Andrew Schneider and Win Veenstra as you are listening to Pella Christian Eagles basketball, powered by Bank Iowa on FM 92.1 KBLS Pella Knoxville and KBLS HD1 Knoxville Pella. Also, yet again, on the Pella Christian High School YouTube channel, you can have the video experience with our radio call. Thanks again to Frank and his team all season long for adding that partnership and making the best video streams win in Iowa of high school are happening in this town. We got this radio broadcast. We got our experts, Jim Emmert at Pella and Frank here and Ben Ballard. You've watched some of the other videos. There's no commentary. There's no life in action.
I haven't watched a lot of them, but I've watched some of them. And, yeah, it's not as much fun to watch just the game. And, it's okay for me because I can put my own commentary.
Wow, yeah, you always have. You
always got something to say.
I was about to say, Eagles will start this half with the ball here in the third quarter. As Bonnet looking for a cutting Agri. Agri bounced past Anderson, so Van Gorp does not start this quarter.
She got hit in the face during warm-ups, so she had to go out and wipe some blood off.
Well, it will stay Eagles ball. Offensive rebound after a missed shot, and then a three on the way will rim out. And then it's still a loose ball for a moment, tipped around until Ava Johnson will collect it for Norwalk. 18-17, so Van Gorp, Anderson in for her, and then count it and one on the other side as the Warriors take full advantage as Moritz comes in.
Yeah, with this lineup, Pella Christian has nothing that can stop the two tall girls from Norwalk, and they took advantage of it quickly.
And this is their largest lead. And now Van Gorp and Evelyn both in for Anderson and for Emery Agri. So another player that not on the floor win is Emma Witzenberg. I'm not sure where she's at.
Yeah, she's not even in the gym, so I don't know where she's at.
Moritz will complete the three-point play. It's the largest lead for the Warriors, 21-17. Top of the circle here to Bonnet, working it right side to Avery Ball. And this does change the Eagles and what they want to do without Emma out there as well. Right side, and then they travel Evelyn couldn't get it going.
Yeah, she doesn't need to do a jump shot there. That ball has to be put up as a right-handed layup, and she pulled up and got called for the travel. Now it looks like Emery's going to go find out where Emma is.
Well, and remember, it was Witzenberg and it was Van Gorp. We think those are the two that collided. And it gave a busted lip to the senior center. And then, you know, Emma was doubled over in pain for a while. So we'll have to see where that situation is. It was they'll say a tip situation. Should have been a double dribble. And then a shot blocked again by Van Gorp. And the rebound out of bounds off of Norwalk. Third block of the night for Allison. And that's been... She's done it before, but that's been so much more consistent for her this season, her ability to protect the paint.
Yeah, and there she, you know, showed the freshman in Johnson that, you know, you've got to make the ball with a fake somehow so that I don't know exactly where it's going to come from.
Top of the circle for Bonnet. Eagles on their half of the floor. They're down by their largest disadvantage here so far. Van Gorp on her pivot put. Draws a triple team. Kick back out. Ball on the way, no good for three. Another offensive rebound, Eagles for Terpstra. She'll dribble it back outside the perimeter. There's Bonnet. Bonnet, a long runner from the free throw line, doesn't fall, but it's Allison collecting the offensive rebound, and then she'll travel.
Same thing, she pulled up instead of going right on up with that layup.
21-17 with 6 minutes remaining here on the third. Warriors trying to extend their lead, especially with the mystery of where Emma Witzenberg is at, and the Eagles shorthanded in the second half. Their best player missing a good portion of the first and second quarters, and Emma Witzenberg, loose ball after it was knocked around by the Eagles. They can't get the jump ball forced, but they will get the bad pass, and now it's on the floor, and there comes the held ball. It will go back to Norwalk.
Well,
and now they're missing their second best player.
Yeah. And Emma's not been in the gym, and I don't know where Emery went, whether she went to look for her or whether she's got a problem. But, yeah, there's only three players sitting there on the bench.
5:29 remaining here in the third. Here comes Larson. Larson, center of the lane, works it in the corner. Bice, good pass into Moritz, back out to Jocelyn. Left-handed shot from the right side is in. 12 points for Bice, and the Warriors are up by 6.
Well, Agri came back in the gym, so...
Well, and PC is going to forge ahead here without Witzenberg. They've missed a few games. It was their worst stretch of the season when she was not in. Center of the lane, inside the perimeter, was looking for the center of the lane was Jocelyn Terpstra, but couldn't find Van Gorp. And another wild shot here for the Eagles as they're just launching it from beyond the free throw line.
Yeah, those aren't shots. Those are thrown balls at the basket, and that you can't do that, and Norwalk's forcing them into really, really bad shots.
23-17. Warriors have the ball with 4:42 remaining as Norwalk looking to add to their lead. Number 23, Lexi Sukup in for the first time. In the corner, looking for Lammers. A shot fake, bounce pass in, and then Bonnet will reach in and knock into the arm pretty. She doesn't like the call, but it was pretty obvious that she was trying to rip at the arm of Johnson, and it will stay Warriors ball after the second foul by Bonnet. Again, the Eagles all of a sudden are they've been out of sorts this whole game, and the Warriors have a chance, I think, to, I don't want to say put them away, but certainly give themselves a lot of breathing room here. Moritz, center of the lane, kicks it back out to Lammers. There's a tip and a steal. Bonnet, that was a needed turnover. She has to finish on the other side, and she does. Steal and score for Anna Bonnet, and the Eagles back within 4. And then
Avery tried to steal it too, but knocked it out of bounds. So got to win this game with your defense because your offense is obviously not doing much, and so Norwalk's got to be conscious of that and really take care of the basketball.
2 fouls for the Eagles, none for the Warriors as we approach the halfway mark of the third quarter. Norwalk basketball, Bice. Bice, dribble, drive, crossover. Out to Johnson on the right elbow, and she has to collect herself, try to finish, doesn't go. Moritz will get the offensive rebound, winning the battle, and will get the putback to go. 5 rebounds and 11 points for Bren Moritz, who coming in is the leading scorer and rebounder for Norwalk. The senior showing why on that possession, 25-19. They'll erase the steal and score. Here's Terpstra. Back out to Ball. Ball launching a long 3, doesn't go. But Van Gorp will chase down the rebound, and she'll try a baseline jumper and miss it. 4 rebounds, 5 points for Van Gorp, who again has been in and out of the game after she was knocked in the face by teammate Emma Witzenberg, who did not return after the halftime break. Offensive rebound, Moritz, and she's fouled.
Got to get inside position there. Moritz was able to get inside position, and Allison got caught from behind.
And it was actually Anderson who will get called with the foul. It was good straight-up defense for Van Gorp, but she was out of position for the rebound, to your point.
She couldn't get a rebound from back there.
2 shots coming from Moritz, who is the top free throw shooter on this team. She'll knock in the first, give Norwalk their largest lead now at 7. She's a 74% free throw shooter. It's 26-19, 3:21 remaining. And here comes the second. Both are in. 13 points for her. 3:15 left in the third. Eagles down by 8. And the Eagles will throw it away.
That's just another one of those turnovers that wasn't forced. As they throw the pass to Jocelyn, and she let it go right through her hands and out of bounds.
Strauver Cellular Instant Radio Update. Knoxville 28, Davis County 24 at the half on 95.3 KNIA. 3 minutes left here in the third. Anderson tried to jump the pass, now down low. Moritz kicks it out in the corner. Bice open for 3, yes. Jocelyn Bice gets to 15 points, and the Warriors are running away with this one.
Yeah, Norwalk's got it on cruise control. Pella Christian is just totally out of sync and can't make anything work.
Right side. Out to Agri on the left. Emery. Out to Jocelyn. Here's Anna Bonnet. A lot of perimeter passes here for the Eagles. Right side runner doesn't go. Moritz, the rebound for the Warriors. 30-19, 2:13 remaining in the third. Bison traffic can't get it to fall. Van Gorp gets the rebound, but the Eagles are stuck on 19 points. They've only made 2 in the quarter so far. Van Gorp trying to change that. She's trying to jump her. It doesn't go. And then Agri slides out of bounds with the basketball. And again, Allison's trying all these jumpers and stuff, but that's not her game. And the Warriors are recognizing that, and it's almost as if Allison's a bit tentative to go back in that lane.
Well, but on offense, she's not moving either. She's staying put. They're passing the ball around the perimeter, but she's never moving, so there's no chance to get her the ball.
Norwalk with 1:47 remaining here in the third quarter. It's Moritz backing in the paint, kicks it out. Bice open, left wing for 3, just missing. It's short, and it's Agri collecting the rebound for PC. 30-19 Warriors up by 11, and the Eagles will throw it away again.
The turnovers are really mounting up for Pella Christian. And again, that was just a pass that had no chance.
Pella Christian timeout. We'll take it with them with 1:31 remaining here in the third. Norwalk 30, PC 19.
If you're one of the 70% of Americans who made a New Year's resolution to be smarter with money in 2021, Lion State Bank is here to help. Make this the year that you start that emergency fund with an LSB savings account, lower your house payment by refinancing at today's historically low rates, or open a kids account and teach your child the power of good financial habits. Whatever your goal, we'd love to help. Give us a call or visit lightenbank.com today. Lighten State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Andrew Schneider and Wynn Veenstra back inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. Norwalk 30, Pella Christian 19, as it looks to be a situation where everything's unofficial, but we have indication that Witzenberg will not return in this game. So her return is not happening, so the Eagles are going to have to try and come back without their second best offensive player, and it shows. And we don't want to make a huge deal of it, but it's obvious that they're missing her presence.
It takes away a scorer, but it also takes away a ball handler, and they're really struggling to handle the basketball right now.
Claire Vandermolen getting some time in here in the second half. She's joined by Bonnet, Terpstra, and Van Gorp. Jocelyn Bice on the floor with Jaden Lammers. Also Anna Larson, Ava Johnson, and at this point Emma Sukup. 30-19 with 1:19 remaining here in the third. Sukup has it high elbow, searching for an outlet. She'll get it back out to Lammers. Warriors with an 11-point lead, looking to take further control of this game. A long 2 on the way, off the mark, but an offensive rebound at Norwalk. And they will keep this possession going on the perimeter. Bice kicks it out in the corner. Lammers will try her luck from downtown. It doesn't fall. And then the ball resting in the arms of Bonnet. Here comes ball for the Eagles. They've scored just 2 points here in the third quarter and seem out of sorts as they try to come back in this one. Looking for a pass underneath the hoop and reversing it and getting it in is Allison Van Gorp, who has 7 points.
Yeah, give Avery the assist there with a pass to the only place that Allison could get the ball and score with it, and she was able to run it down and do that.
25 seconds remaining here in the third. Eagles down 30-21. Warriors obviously going to be patient here with a 9-point lead. Get it out to Bice, who leads all scorers in this game, looking for more. Doesn't get the free throw line jumper to go, and then a tie-up on the rebound will give it over to PC with 8 seconds remaining.
Now Pella Christian's got to hustle, so really that might be a good jump ball for Norwalk because it's going to give them the ball to start the quarter.
Here come the Eagles with 2 seconds remaining. Terpstra will try to beat the buzzer for 3 and miss. And it's all Warriors here at the end of the third quarter. 30-19 live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth.
For 85 years, Marion County Bank has been locally owned, and we continue that tradition today. We've worked hard to become the premier bank in Marion County by serving the needs of individual customers and local businesses alike. We offer the latest in online and mobile banking services while striving to give you the personalized service you've come to expect from your community bank. Stop in or visit us online for all your financial needs. Offices in Pella, Knoxville, and Melcher, Dallas. Marion County Bank, member FDIC.
The staff at Vermonen, Seatstra, Meyer, and Nickel is excited to announce the 2 new members of our team.
Hi, I'm Chandler Brunsting. And I'm Tanner Vermonen. Chandler and I will be providing individual and business income tax preparation services as well as small business accounting services to our clients. With the new health guidelines, in-office meetings aren't possible, but please know that you will still receive the same individualized attention and dedicated service through phone calls, virtual meetings, and email correspondence.
Save time and gain peace of mind with Vermonen, Seatstra, Meyer, and Nickel.
Well, we just saw Emma Witzenberg leaving the high school with her street clothes on, so she is not coming back officially now as Pella Christian in dire straits. Warriors looking to take full advantage, up 30-21 live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. Also a Strauver Cellular instant radio update as the Pella girls giving the number 14 and 5A Warriors some fight. It's 41-38 Pella after 3. That came on a 22-8 run after the Lady Dutch were down by 11 early in the third quarter. 7:43 remaining. Moritz center of the lane. Tough 2, and she gets it to go. The 2 stars tonight win for the Warriors have been good, each with 15 points between her and Bice.
That was a really nice move that time to make Allison move, and Allison kind of got a hand in her face but couldn't block it, and she put it in.
Eagles trying to find some offensive life. It's Claire Vandermolen on left side. Out to Terpstra. And again, after a really good first quarter and falling over almost as Van Gorp, she can't get the shot to go. Put back for Vandermolen, doesn't go in. Rebound goes to Norwalk.
Yeah.
And, it was a pretty good first quarter, but the moment that Van Gorp and Witzenberg collided when the Eagles have looked out of sorts ever since. And obviously Emma not coming back hurts it even more. The Warriors are playing better ball, but the Eagles' defense has kept them mostly close in this game. It's 32-21 after the beginning of the fourth quarter here. But again, PC just doesn't seem to be able to function without Witzenberg.
Yeah, but with 7 minutes left, Norwalk can't get too complacent here. They've got to stay aggressive.
And Moritz, baseline jumper, doesn't go. Rebound tipped out of bounds, will go over to PC. 6:46 remaining. Warriors 32, Eagles 21. Andrew Schneider and Win Veenstra live on 92.1 KRLS for Friday night Little Hawkeye Conference basketball. Talked to our bowling coaches earlier today. They'll be on the coaches' corner tomorrow between Rob Blunk and Mike Mathewson over at Pella. When we're approaching the end of the winter season, we're over halfway.
Yeah, it's going to come really quick.
We've got 3 regular season bowling meets left. We've got a few more weeks of wrestling. Regular season conference tournament next weekend. Steal here for Bice. Bice trying to finish the scoop and score. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, though, to Moritz. She has 9 rebounds and then a steal PC here for Baugh. That's the first Warriors turnover of the half win. And then Van Gorp gets knocked into, and we'll see if it's called a travel or a foul. It's a travel.
Oh, they called the travel. They talked it over there, and she really never had control of the ball, so I don't know how you can call that a travel, but way out of control there on that whole sequence by both Norwalk and Pella Christian.
32-21, Warriors with the ball and an 11-point lead. And this is entering a very daunting stretch here for PC coming up on the schedule. We'll talk about that throughout the duration of the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, the Warriors get another potentially big win here if the Eagles can't come back, and that appears to be the case right now as Van Gorp will hack into the arm of Moritz, who's back at the line for two. But Indianola is coming up. Dallas Center Grimes is coming up. Grinnell is coming up, all for PC, and as they try to vie for postseason positioning, which they were in pretty good shape for in a moment, for a while there, and then Van Gorp having to go back and get her lip and all that looked at again. This has got to be a deflating feeling, especially coming off of the Pella win for the Eagles to come out here and play the way they have. You feel like that they would want to have, it's hard, right, when you lose two players the way you do, but obviously PC, this was a big opportunity for them to try and get things going. Meanwhile, the Warriors have taken advantage, and behind their two-star players who have scored all but two of their points, they've been able to find the opportunity, so to speak, and the Warriors are going to come away, I think, with a big win, barring something big happening here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I really thought Pella Christian would have some momentum off of that win over Pella and be able to put together a good effort on the floor, but it just hasn't happened. You got to give Norwalk a lot of credit for that, for really taking away what Pella Christian wanted to do.
Vandermolen out to Terpstra. And again, no Van Gorp or Witzenberg on the floor here for PC. 5:44 remaining here in the fourth. Baugh trying to strong arm it to the rim, can't get it to go. Vandermolen got the rebound, then she was fouled. And again, it's not to say that the Eagles aren't capable of winning some games without Van Gorp and Witzenberg, but they're not going to win a lot. They're not going to win anything in the conference without them.
No, that's right. I mean, they when you watch these five girls that are out here, yeah, they can shoot the ball when they're open, but they just don't seem to be able to create an opening for themselves.
Here's a steal for the Warriors, Larson. 6 Eagles turnover of the half, and Larson will finish for 2. And Warriors fans, apologize if I'm not making the right connection, but I imagine that's the connection I'm thinking of, right? Win?
I have no idea.
Chris Larson.
I would say so, but
I'll ask John. My apologies, Warriors fans. That's me speculating. Good runner there for Terpstra. Count it and 1. She'll have a chance for 3.
Yeah, and just when I said that Pella Christian hadn't really created anything for themselves there, Jocelyn does a nice job of taking it to the basket.
Terpstra will have a chance as Van Gorp will come back in here shortly after she's tended to. Jocelyn couldn't quite get her on rebound. It's Bice who ends up hitting the deck in a Pella Hy-Vee timeout for the Warriors after she gets the rebound. And it is a 30-second timeout. 34-23 here in the fourth quarter. The Roadhead is presented by Two Rivers Cooperative, and these two teams will play the opposite teams coming up on Tuesday. But before we get there, the Warriors girls and boys are going to be playing Indianola tomorrow. We'll have that game for you on 94.3 KNIA. Saturday matinee basketball with John Mowinkle and Andrew Swadner. And then coming up Tuesday, it's Pella Norwalk over at the home of the Warriors. And Pella Christian will travel to Indianola. So they'll flip-flop here to begin the conference season. Warriors, Pella will be live on 92.1 KRLS. Eagles will be live on 94.3 KNIA and the KRLS 2 stream online. The Roadhead is presented by Two Rivers Cooperative. Stay on the road with top-tier detergent gasoline from the Cinex and Cartrol pumps at Pella and Otley. Two Rivers Cooperative, 100 years as a farmer-owned co-op. 34-23, Van Gorp back on the floor here for PC with Emery Egri. Meanwhile, the Warriors, Bice, dribble drive off the inbounds. Can't get the floater to go. Offensive rebound, putback is in for Johnson.
Just bounced out hard. They had her boxed out, but the ball bounced out long, and she was able to catch and put it right back up and in.
The confirmation is that Anna Larson is the daughter of longtime future Hall of Fame coach Chris Larson for Norwalk, a guy who I know both of us have a ton of respect for what he's done at that program. And a turnover, the 7th of the half here for PC to just 1 for Norwalk. Bice in the transition. There's the second as she nearly got a wraparound pass to Johnson. Egri will pick it away for her first steal, and now Emery tries a top-of-the-key 3. She can't get it to go. Emery obviously just not been able to execute as much offensively, had some injury issues early in the season. She came in, they were thinking maybe being their best three-point shooter. She just hasn't found it yet this year.
Well, she certainly was able to knock down a lot of them last year, but this year they have not went for her. Nice block by Anoff. Girl that has a foot of height on her.
Block shot, rebound goes to Van Gorp, who has 6. Agri coming in is just 2 of 6 from 3, and there's a shot that goes in for Van Gorp.
Yep. Great pass, too, to really fire that ball into her, and she was able to hang on to it and just with one motion put it off the glass and in. So not out of it yet, but they need some stops here really quick.
36-25, 3:41 remaining here in the fourth quarter. It's Pella Christian trailing by 11. Warriors looking for Bice on the baseline. She'll dribble it back out left side. No rush here for the Norwalk team with an 11-point advantage. Out to Larson, right side Moritz. She finds an opening and finishes for 2.
Good
17
passing,
points.
Good passing around the outside and just found Pella Christian in the wrong defense at that point.
3:16 remaining here in the fourth. 38-25. And again, not giving all the Eagles the excuses. Credit Norwalk for how they played since the halfway point in the first quarter. But injury issues here for PC have made it far more difficult as they nearly lose the ball again. Van Gorp will come up with it, dribble, try to back in the lane, spins on her pivot foot, can't finish, gets her own rebound, and then will go in for 2. Allison in double figures again, offensively 11 points, 7 rebounds, 38-27. Eagles trail by 11, Norwalk their half of the floor. Here's Lammers. Lammers, center of the lane. Johnson has it poked out, but Moritz will run it down before Anderson will foul her.
Yeah, there was a case, Pella Christian did a great job of defense in the triple team, tipped the ball away, but just like they had their feet stuck in cement, couldn't go get the loose ball, and Moritz was able to run it down.
And then Lammers, I believe, belongs to Lammers at Norwalk as well. That one I think I've had confirmed before.
Yeah.
That longtime AD, Al.
Dad is sitting up there in the stands.
Moritz kicks it out left side. Been in the conference for 7 years. You start making the connections. Bice looking for 3, and that probably does it. Bice pours in a 3. It's 41-27 with 2:21 remaining here in the fourth quarter. A Pella Hy-Vee timeout. Let's go ahead and get some Strauver Cellular instant radio updates. It looks like, in fact, we have a lot of stoppages going on here. We do have one coming in. It's Des Moines Christian 41, Pleasantville 20. Not a shocking result there, as Des Moines Christian, number 3 in Class 3A after losing to Pella, looking to get back to their winning ways. Also on your Marion County Bank radio scoreboard, Pella 41, Indianola 38. Got a good one over on 94.3 KNIA and the Cable S2 stream. And then Knoxville, Davis County at the half. Last check-in was 28-24. And Wynn, your thoughts? I said Pella leads that game.
Really?
Yeah, they came back. So
okay, I was going to say I thought they were behind by 3, and now all of a sudden they were ahead by 3. I wasn't sure if you had that right, but yeah, so good for the Lady Dutch.
Pella 41, Indianola 38. So Pella went on a 28-2-8 run over the last half of the quarter after they trailed by 11. So the Lady Dutch, that win over Des Moines Christian, I think hopefully for their sake will kind of get them in the mentality, because they had 2 heartbreaking losses. PC outplayed them. I want to credit, I know I got some grief on social media about that. Didn't want to take away from what PC did, but Pella has had a habit of dropping games late in the fourth quarter, and they had several chances to win that one in that contest after losing a heartbreaker to Grinnell. Meanwhile, there's another throwaway as it's a steal for Lammers. Up ahead to Bice. Bice can't finish there. Moritz in the lane is knocked down. After her offensive rebound, Moritz is to a double-double tonight, 17 points, 10 rebounds, so near her season averages. In fact, over her season average in rebounds. And it will stay Warriors ball. Third foul for Bonnet. 41-27, 2 minutes remaining. In the corner, Lammers, bullet pass out to Bice. Bice dribbles to the free throw line, kicks it out to Larson. Larson back out to Bice. Bice whips it in the corner. Lammers, wide open 3, short. And we are close, Win, to the Fuel Saver curse. By the way, I've had every single Fuel Saver I could give away so far this season I've been able to, but no 3-pointers yet here in the second half for PC. I hope they can get one in. There's a runner for 2.
Well, that's the second time now Jocelyn's able to drive the basket, so that's good to see, because somebody's going to need to be able to do that.
Minute 22 remaining here in the fourth. And there's a foul. Bonnet, her 4th. 41-29.
Well, that's a 1-and-1 now, so hopefully for Pella Christian that Norwalk misses his free throw, and they were able to get the rebound.
Van Gorp back out again.
Got blood again. That lip just continues to bleed.
And Emma Witzenberg, in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic, left the game at the half after making a collision with Van Gorp. She finished the second quarter, but obviously not able to return. Front end of the 1-and-1 will miss.
Need a lot of baskets in the minute 13, so you better launch a three here and knock it down.
Let's get some 50 cents on our Hy-Vee
There it is.
card, and it goes in for three.
That was an NBA three, too.
Ball let it launch from way downtown, 41-32. Bonnet has to be somewhat careful here with 4 fouls. And they don't want to foul Bice. They really don't want to foul Moritz either, but they end up doing so. Hitting the deck is Vandermolen.
No, it's on Moritz, I think.
Oh, it's on her. Okay, a turnover.
They threw it right to Claire, and then Moritz ran into her.
If the Eagles can hit another three here in really rapid succession, this one's not over.
Yeah, got a chance.
But it's got to be, I think, a three at this point. You can't.
Well, you got to have some kind of points.
Terpstra kicks it out to Anderson. Eagles can't afford to stand around here, but they inexperience here on offense.
Well, again, nobody wants to step up and be the one to take the shot. You got to work yourself open. Yeah, a lot of time went off there.
Yeah, about 20 seconds, no points.
Yeah, you got to get a shot up every 10 seconds here, so if you're going to have any prayer at all.
Agri and Van Gorp will come in. Vandermolen and Anderson out. Again, this is more of an experienced bunch, but again, 20 seconds off the clock, can't afford it. We will have some Hy-Vee Fuel Saver to give away. And the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Radio 3-point challenge. The streak continues. Right side, Bonnet. Bonnet launches from downtown, no. And then a tie-up on the rebound. As Lenora Van Norden from Reasoners won 50 cents on our Hy-Vee Fuel Saver card. We're giving away Fuel Saver savings every time a three-pointer is hit in any half this season. Stop by the Pella Hy-Vee and register for your chance to win in the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Radio 3-point challenge. Do have our first final of the night. And Pleasantville made a game out of it. Des Moines Christian 47, Pleasantville 39. Interesting. Strauver Cellular Instant Radio Update. 5 seconds remaining here. 41-32, 5.2 seconds.
Yeah, Allison got a couple of offensive rebounds, had putbacks that didn't go in there, and that flurry. Jocelyn gets an offensive rebound as well, drives the basket and gets fouled.
And the first is in, for Jocelyn. She's got 7 points tonight. 41-33. The Warriors will come away with a victory. Their 5th of the conference season. And the Eagles will drop to 8-6 overall. Eagles showing some pressure here. Bice has it. And that's the end of this one. Your final score, Norwalk 41,